Of NBA basketball. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. D.A., take it away.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. Here are the five for the Raptors. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Achua in at the five. And for the Pistons, Bagley is out there with Duran. Then it's Cunningham. Then it's Ivy. And it's Burks in at the small forward. And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster, guys hungry to prove they belong.
Now, here's Trent. Barnes looking around. Shoots over Burks. Rebounded by the Pistons. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
It's the kind of season series that can really make a difference in the standings if one team ends up dominating the other.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now, here's Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Basket good.
Defense gets all up in Cunningham's personal space, but he stays strong and gets to the inside.
Trent finds Van Vliet. Siakam outside. Drives to the hoop. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And when you look at Pascal Siakam, he has only gotten better.
Yes, G.A., having his best season the last 3 years, averaging over 20 points, and he's a rebounding machine.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Siakam hits them both. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Shots good by Duran.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Trent outside. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Achua. 4 on the clock. Swiped away. So here's Burks. We saw him with 10 points last game. Ivy with the bucket.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Now, here's Trent. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Clock at 6. Here's Siakam. Bagley with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Ivy passes to Cunningham. And he drives in, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
On the drive, Cunningham moves with purpose, insisting on getting to his look.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Passes to Achua. And it's off the back rim. No good. Pistons leading by 6. Now, here's Burks. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. They get it again. Pass to Ivy. From deep. Great D that time from Van Vliet. And Siakam has got the ball here for Toronto. The shot's good from Achua.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
To the middle. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
Raptors trail by 6. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. To the inside, Trent. It doesn't go for him. And the Pistons now going the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Burks. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's Van Vliet. 17 points for him last game against Indiana.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
Achua finds Barnes. Toronto working the ball around now. The pass to Achua. Barnes right side. 6 on the shot clock from 12 feet out. The dunk by Achua.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And the Pistons with possession here after the Raptors pick up 2. Burks dishes to Ivy. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And it's Trent in the corner. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Siakam against Bagley. With the regular season just getting started, what's it like for rookies, Greg, who are beginning these new pro careers?
Let me tell you, Kevin, the speed of the pro game is startling. Things are happening so fast, it can take years for the game to slow down.
Now, here's Trent, following the shot by Alec Burks. Cunningham against Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. Cunningham with some nice D.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Shots good by Duran.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Van Vliet outside. Achua kicks to Trent. Over Cunningham. Achua. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Achua's got 8. Pistons leading by 6. And here's Ivy. 11 points for him in that last game against Boston. Bagley against Siakam. Cunningham inside. Stolen by Van Vliet. Fast break Toronto. Nobody near Barnes. No good from outside.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a deep roster for the Raptors. But, Smitty, do they have the star power, the star talent to win big?
Well, they have Scotty Barnes. He was last season's Rookie of the Year. His growth will be key. But with Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, all-star caliber players, Toronto's not shy on talent, Kevin.
That's good from Durham.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart's checked in for Bagley. Bay comes in for Alec Burks. Bogdanovich is checked in for Cade Cunningham. And Diallo subbed in for Ivy. He's perfect from the line this time. And looking at the Pistons' recent performance, Greg, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive.
It's stolen. Porter against Bay. Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Trent outside. Porter against Bay. Trent outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
I'm so impressed with the strength of Gary Trent Jr. Excellent at staying in control of his shot.
Diallo with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Bay. Over Trent. Bay, no good.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
Here's Anunoby. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Stewart against Anunoby. Back to Bogdanovich. And a miss there on the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
As a distributor, Fred VanVleet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys.
Here's Diallo. Gary Trent Jr. making his last shot. Diallo the pass to Stewart. Back to Diallo. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Anunoby. Finishes the break with a slam.
This is what you want to do with the young guns. Get them out in transition. Anunoby can run all day.
Passes it to Bogdanovich. And here is Duran. Pass to Bay. 4-on-3 break. Here's Anunoby. And he banks in the layup. Now just a 2-point Piston lead. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Raptors?
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Here's Bay. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one goes on Anunoby.
With that big frame, Sadiq is tough to guard in space.
And catch and release, not just about fishing. Sadiq Bey last season with the 4th most catch and shoot triples made in the NBA.
That free throw good from Bay. Well, you were talking about how Bay is always in motion. He's always working so well off the ball, isn't he?
He is, Kevin. One of the league leaders in ground covered over the course of the season. And with all his minutes played, you know he's in tip-top shape.
Noel's checked in for Duran. Ken Burge is checked in for Toronto. Now, here's Trent. He's coming off a 13-point game against Indiana. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Bay passes to Bogdanovich. There's Diallo. Stolen by Van Vliet. And the rejection by Noel. 1:06 left in the first quarter. Down low. And again, Toronto running the court in transition. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Great hands by OG. Terrific at coming up with steals.
Detroit's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. The pass to Bay. 46 seconds left to play in the first. Back to Diallo. And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. Van Vliet finds Anunoby. Now, here's Trent. Toronto working the ball around now. Pass to Birch. Shot clock at 5. Here's Van Vliet. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. And the Raptors lead by 2.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Here's Van Vliet. That one drops for him. Van Vliet's got 6.
I mean, an excellent ball handler who varies his pace. Van Vliet knows how to create separation.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Toronto ahead. They lead by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors guys, your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. Trailing by 2. That will kick off a 6-game road trip for the team. So for Toronto right now, Van Vliet and Anunoby are your wingmen. Ken Burch is out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Barnes in at the 1. Here's Burks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one goes on Anunoby.
He's a regular at the free throw line. Burch knows how to put the onus on the officials.
The Pistons shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Bagley, he's checked in for Detroit. Now, Anunoby. Here's Birch. 5 on the clock. Here's Barnes. Bagley with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Anunoby kicks to Barnes. Passes to Birch. Knocked loose. Now, here's Ivy. Here's Noel. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pistons?
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
That's good from Noel.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Achua, he's checked in for Kem Birch. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. Young is subbed in for Anunoby. And so he hits both. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Young. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback. Achua's got 10 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. Here's Ivy. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Van Vliet finds Siakam. Now Barnes. Back to Siakam. Over Ivy. It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Siakam.
That play shows you how much confidence this team has in Siakam's shot. They set him up perfectly.
And here's Ivy. He has 6. Shot clock at 6. Bagley trying to free himself up. They retain possession. Siakam looking around. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And I'll tell you, Siakam is like a spider in terms of his balance, his reach. He can overwhelm you.
The Raptors shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Thaddeus Young. That one drops. He ties it up.
The front office for the Pistons coming in from Oklahoma City. Their draft picks overall pretty good, making an immediate impact.
Porter against Burks. Pass to Ivy. Good D by Barnes.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Tipped away. Van Vliet against Noel. And a wide open look for Siakam. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Siakam's got the lead up to 3 now for Toronto. For Detroit, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And the Pistons draftees all showing starting caliber metal early on. And, you know, Steve, they're playing now with confidence. I mean, you can see it.
Kevin, they couldn't wait for this season to start. They know this is a team poised to make that jump to contending for the playoffs.
And it's the Raptors' ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. Got that one up quick. And it's a 6-point Raptor lead.
You have to respect Fred's range. If not, he'll make you pay.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. Burks on the wing. Back to Cunningham. Hits it from 3-point range. Cunningham's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by Toronto.
Raptors leading by 3. And the pass to Porter. Now, here's Siakam. Defended by Baker. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Porter outside. The shot comes out. Now the Pistons take it the other way. It's Cunningham with the drive.
Woo, woo. Hey, Cunningham. That's nasty.
Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Van Vliet passes to Achua. Noel with it. Now guarded by Porter. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Van Vliet with it. He's got 9. Barnes outside. Porter against Burks. Siakam kicks to Porter. And the rejection by Noel. Here's Burks. Good on the bucket. And now a 3-point Detroit lead.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Pass to Barnes. Now Porter. Burks covering. Burks against Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Barnes. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
The shot by Ivy, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Siakam against Burks. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
I think what you love about Pascal Siakam, he never stops working on his game, and he's self-motivated.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
2 shots.
Throw good, Siakam.
Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Bogdanovich comes in for Marvin Bagley. Bays checked in for Burks. And Diallo subbed in for Ivy. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Look at Bogdanovich getting physical, works hard to get the shot off and the foul.
Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
First free throw is good. It's been a little over a decade, Steve, since the Pistons last made real noise in the playoffs.
They've had a tough run of it lately, but rebuilding periods are never pretty, Kevin. They just need time to get back to contender status.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
And you love what Bojan Bogdanovich has done to round out his game. Worked very hard to become a complete player.
Trent kicks to Van Vliet. The 11-footer had a hand on it. Cunningham on the wing. Defended by Trent. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Has a great combination of height and body frame. Bogdanovich can keep up with the defenders physically.
Here's Van Vliet. 9 points in the game so far. Barnes outside. Diallo against Van Vliet. Passes it to Trent. Fires from deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Pistons go the other way with it.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Inside. And finished off by Siakam.
Big-time move and a big night for Siakam, looking like a perennial all-star.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And he's a physical 6'8 center for the Pistons, and it's easy, Greg, to see why Isaiah Stewart has drawn comparisons to another great Piston, Ben Wallace.
Always a good thing being compared to a Hall of Famer. And Stewart, not just brawn, he's brains too. Watch his film, takes notes. He wants to be great.
Detroit making a switch here. Duran's checked in. Then for the Raptors, Ken Burge is checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Fred Van Vliet.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Pass to Burch. Back to Barnes. Boucher against Stewart. Just 5 on the clock. Barnes rebounded by the Pistons.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
He gets that one.
Smooth move by Sadiq Bey, staying agile and getting past the defender.
And Toronto has possession. 8-point game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's the pass to Birch. Lobbed up there for Barnes. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Bogdanovich passes to Duran. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. Knocked away. Lock at 6. Here's Duran. Boucher with the rebound. Raptors trail by 6. Here's Trent. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Trent's got 8 points.
Fights his way through the trees. Gary Trent Jr. with a nice finish.
Here's Stewart. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I thought for sure the defense was going to send that one back, but he somehow got that one up, over the D, and in.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
And Stewart, no good on that one. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Good work by Gary Trent Jr. to get in tight and draw the foul. He's at his best when he's assertive. You know, a few guys know how to score like Gary Trent Jr. He can fill it up in any situation, firing off quality shots from inside or outside the arc.
Shooting 2.
A free throw drops for Trent.
And Gary Trent Jr. certainly has some impressive stats as a result of his skills as a scorer.
GA, how about 5 30-point games in a row? How about 9 threes in a single game? If he finds his rhythm, he can cause you a lot of trouble.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Diallo. And it's Stewart, top of the key. Good D by Anunoby. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Raptors. Pass to Barnes. And here's Trent. Pass to Birch. Raptors moving the ball around. Boucher. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich.
A difficult guy to match up with. Boucher can cause your defense serious problems.
The Raptors have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Boucher.
And when you talk about Chris Boucher, an impressive forward who brings a lot to the table.
Young's checked in for Kem Birch. That one misses. And Boucher is one of those guys, Smitty, you love having in your rotation.
Kevin, he can score, rebound, and defend very well, and has shown a willingness to want to get better, which is something you love to see. Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Back to Barnes. Here's Anunoby. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Back to Barnes. Over Bogdanovich. Off the left rim and out.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause. Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
From deep, Trent. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Do not leave him open in the corner. Gary Trent Jr., he nails it.
Diallo kicks to Bay. Got a piece of it. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
The turnovers keep coming. It's been a pretty sloppy start to the game for them, but they're still in the driver's seat.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Trent up top. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich against Trent. Just 4 to shoot. Takes the 3. That shot no good. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So we got to keep shooting them. Hopefully we start making some of them.
You can't score until you shoot, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. There was absolutely no stopping Cade Cunningham in the first half. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
Most of the damage they're doing is in the paint. They've made a concerted effort to work the ball inside, create high percentage looks. And that could open up the perimeter for them in the second half. They're too worried about the post.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
Well, they've been getting worked on the glass. Out-hustled, out-muscled, out-bustled. Where's the fight? I know they got some tough matchups. If they really want to win the game, they need to crash the boards way harder in the second half.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Bagley and Stewart make up the inside pair. Ivy is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Burks in at the 3. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half.
And with Ivy, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside.
And Ivy especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed, plays with a high motor, and he's always in attack mode.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Van Vliet. Trent outside. Now the pass to Barnes. Siakam against Bagley. For three, Van Vliet. Rebound, Detroit. Bagley's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Nice touch on the bank shot. Cunningham's got 15 points.
Working off the ball, you still have to keep track of Cunningham. He finds ways to score.
Raptors trail by 7. Van Vliet outside. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Ivy kicks to Cunningham. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Siakam. Trent with the wide open look. Here's Achua. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Burks can't get it to go.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Offensive rebound. Bagley with the bucket. 6 points for him.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
Barnes against Burks. Barnes down low. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the goal.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. Nerlens Noel checks in for Isaiah Stewart. And both free throws good for Achua. Pistons leading by 7. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Cunningham passes to Burks. Bagley trying to free himself up. Another shot. Kept alive. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Burks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another shot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Pistons lead by 9.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Back to Van Vliet. Siakam outside. Rebounded by the Pistons. Bagley's got 11 rebounds in the game. Burks looking around and stolen by Siakam. Van Vliet outside. Over Ivy. And again, Toronto no up.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
It's Cunningham with the drive. Good work defensively by Trent. And the foul on Alec Burks. That's foul number 2 for him. Some things change here in the league, but a little trash talk still seems, Steve, like a key component to the game. I'm having a hard time remembering. Did you partake in that?
I did, Kevin, but I didn't call it trash talk. We just talked, and you tried to get into your opponent's head. And also, for me, I played better when I was talking.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here's Noel. Defense is right there. Passes it to Ivy. That one goes. Count it. Ivy's got 10 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to Siakam. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. They get it back. Achua lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work, and he has today made it look easy.
That's a carryover from the way he played in their last game. All-out energy plays on his way to a huge performance.
Duran, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. And that one falls for Achua. Detroit leading by 6. Now Cunningham. He's got 15. Pass to Burks. From the arc, Bagley trying to free himself up. And Bagley able to finish. 10 points for him.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here's Achua. Guarded closely. Here's Van Vliet. Rebound by the Pistons. Duran's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Cunningham with it. And it's Trent picking him up. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Raptors trail by 8. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Porter passes to Van Vliet. Back to Porter. Five to shoot.
And nothing's been easy for them, especially in this half.
Here's Cunningham. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
And Smitty, Fred Van Vliet has really come into his own as a starter.
He has, Kevin. He has proven he can run an offense. He's also a dynamic and confident scorer and someone you can depend on to sink big-time shots.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Detroit. And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Detroit leading by 6. Ivy kicks to Bogdanovich. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Porter's running. He can't get it to go. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Burks on the wing. Covered by Achua. And Detroit with another turnover here. And the Pistons making a change here. Dave's checked in. Ken Burks is checked in for Toronto. Raptors trail by 6. Here's Van Vliet. The 9-footer's on the mark. Van Vliet's got 13 points.
What agility from Fred Van Vliet in the paint, zipping around the defense.
Now here's Ivy. Covered by Van Vliet.
And nothing fancy, really, about that play. That's just good old-fashioned, hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
And here's Trent outside. Connects from three-point range. Now just a 1-point Piston lead. And for the Pistons, they're shooting straight 49% from the field. Right side, Bogdanovich. The pass to Bay. They shoot again. And that time, also a missed shot. And stolen by Bay. Good work there as it goes. Bay's got his second bucket tonight. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Detroit.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball. Quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And another thing they really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
Porter kicks to Van Vliet. A floater. And yes, it's good. Van Vliet's got 6 here in this quarter.
Off the screen, going to work. Van Vliet just puts out so much effort in everything he does.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. Diallo's checked in for the Pistons. And then for Toronto, Young's checked in for Achua. Chris Boucher comes in for Cam Birch. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Porter. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Diallo against Trent. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Boucher. It's tipped. Here's Young.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Ivy kicks to Diallo. Pass to Bay. And here's Bogdanovich, defended by Young. Bogdanovich, know what?
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Trent against Diallo. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He kicks it to Ivy. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. 13 points for Jaden Ivey.
And he finally gets involved from beyond the arc. His first 3 of the game comes here in the second quarter.
And the Raptors call time here.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Pass to Anunoby. Toronto working the ball around now. It's Trent on the wing. Van Vliet outside. To the inside, and it's slammed in by Young.
Van Vliet excels at breaking down defenses with his passing.
Now, here's Ivy. 13 points in the game. Diallo kicks to Bay. Now, here's Durant. Not a lot of room. The pass to Ivy. Great D that time from Van Vliet. Toronto's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12 for the lead. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Takes it inside. The shot by Ivy, no good. Toronto's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. Bay against Anunoby. Duran pulls it in. The Pistons trail it. And now the Pistons fast break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Toronto.
Their defense. It's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
The first one falls.
Hamidou Diallo can play different positions for you on the floor. He can handle the ball, and he can get inside and make tough plays.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Raptors. Diallo hits them both.
And guys, how about Hamidou Diallo? I mean, still a youngster in the league.
He is, GA, but becoming a better scorer each year, averaging over double digits each of his last 2 years. Loves to play inside and do some of the dirty work.
Here's Boucher. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic.
You know, from what I've heard, Chris Boucher has a great attitude about his game, and he always looking for ways to improve.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. First free throw is good. And so Boucher nails both of them. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Ivy. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a...
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
They had a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now, here's Duran, defended by Young. Just 5 to shoot. Ivy passes to Diallo. Misses the 3. Raptors leading by 4. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Anunoby against Bay. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That wing athleticism and toughness. The future for Anunoby is very bright.
Driving inside. The shot by Ivy, no good. And stolen by Bogdanovic. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Raptors lead by 6. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
We got to get back and play with this insurgent. Pass goes, we got to move with the pass. It doesn't matter, we got to scramble.
Well, stressing defense that last time out, Greg, a wise approach.
Yeah, I mean, when it's this tight, defense can push you over the top.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. Underneath in the post, it's Siakam and Achua. And Van Vliet out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Duran. Porter with a block.
Otto Porter with the reach to get that one. He gobbled it up.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half. And that's a great way to cut into the lead.
And here is Barnes. Siakam outside. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists tonight.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Van Vliet outside. Back to Barnes. Siakam against Bagley. Siakam passes to Achua. The kick out to Porter. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Pistons trail by 10. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. And stolen by Barnes. Makes it off the glass. And now it's a 12-point Raptor lead.
Doesn't get any easier than this for Barnes. An absolute problem in transition.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And a wide-open look for Porter. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Burks against Van Vliet. Now, here's Burks. Defense right on him. They grab their own miss. Duran. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Porter passes to Siakam. No good that time. Great D that time from Bagley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I tell you, Bogdanovich is crafty inside. Knows how to get under the skin of the defense there and forces them to foul.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. The Raptors making a switch here. Trent's checked in, and so Bogdanovich nails both of them. 4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Barnes outside. Passes it to Trent. The 3. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues. The offense looks forced right now. Rush, there's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
Detroit making a switch here. Ivy's checked in. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Dwayne Casey just going over the game plan with his team down the stretch. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Achua. He's tightly guarded. 6 to shoot. Here's Barnes, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jalen Duren.
Defenders haven't figured out Scotty Barnes yet.
Barnes hits them both. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Pass to Duren. Burks on the wing. Off target from three-point range.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Here's Barnes. And that one hits back iron. Pistons trailed by 14. Cunningham looking it over. The pass to Ivy. Offensive rebound. And finished off by Bagley.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Van Vliet with the bounce pass. Barnes up top. It's deflected. And here we go. Cunningham heading to the hoop. And then Cunningham slams it in.
Shifty, but always in control. Great dribble move by Cade.
Van Vliet with it. Barnes outside. Pass to Trent. It's up a 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Ivy. Oh, and he jams it right over Pascal Siakam. Wow!
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Passes to Barnes. Off target with his 3.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
Burks. He can't hit that time. Good D by Barnes. And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. And the Raptors call time here.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Van Vliet outside. The shot's good from Achua. Achua's got 11 points here in just the second half.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Burks for 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Trent against Cunningham. Kicks it to Burks. Looking to end his cold spell. Great D that time from Van Vliet.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Toronto leading by 13, and the foul on Alec Burks. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Achua. Fades and shoots.
Oh, the officials are all over that one. Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it. And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Bays checked in for Nerlens Noel. Cunningham finds Burks. Bay with it. Back to Burks. 5 on the clock. Pulls it from the elbow. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And there's the pass to Trent. Now here's Van Vliet. The layup missed.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Bagley able to finish. Bagley's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Barnes outside. Pass to Van Vliet. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Barnes. Here's Van Vliet. Passes it to Achua. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Pistons. Ivy's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Cunningham passes to Burks. Now, here's Ivy. Out left to the wing. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Trent. Toronto leading by 10. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. To the middle. Here's Achua. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. To the paint. Here's Barnes. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 6 assists now in the game.
A tremendous finisher in close. Scotty Barnes is physical, and he's explosive.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
The Raptors shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Trent outside. Barnes against Burks. Now Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Smart play by Scotty, calling for a pick to disrupt the defense a little bit.
And here's Ivy. The dish to Cunningham. Driving in. It's blocked. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And the first one at the line is good.
And, you know, he hasn't been able to get to the line as much as he did in that first half. Credit the defense for making the adjustment.
Noel's checked in for the Pistons. The Raptors also with a sub. Anunoby's checked in. Right wing. Here's Ivy. On its way from Burks for 2. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
That's where Burks has shown he can be efficient shooting the ball with the catch and release.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Van Vliet outside. Poked away and stolen by Ivy. We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter, and the basket is good. Bagley's got 14 points now in the second half.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through it.
Raptors leading by 10. Van Vliet outside. Trent outside. Pass to Siakam. Here's Van Vliet, and the rejection by Noel. Here's Burks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Good on the first, and that brings them within single digits. And Burks hits 2 free throws. 1:29 left to play here in the 4th. Trent outside. Anunoby with it. Back to Trent. Over Burks. And the Raptors miss again. And, well, Detroit shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Cunningham outside.
If you're Cunningham, keep going inside. Good things will happen.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. Both good from the line that time.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
And the Raptors call time here. They're up by 6. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Fred VanVleet.
He deserves a lot of credit, but the D they played on him deserves a little bit of the blame as well. Even when he got hot, they didn't do enough, I don't think, to try and cool him off. And they've been passive when they've needed to be aggressive. And boy, did he make them pay.
And the Raptors with the ball. There's the pass to Achua. Burks with the steal.
This has reached desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
Bagley, no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. 32 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And, you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Noel against VanVleet. And so it's Toronto winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Pascal. You've been getting stops, getting out and running. What is working defensively?
Our energy was where we wanted to be, and that's how we got to play every single night. We can't come in and not play that way, because that's the way we play. So we got to play like that every single night, and it starts with me. You know, like I have to bring my team to that energy level every single night, and you know I'm gonna try my best to do that.
It was successful tonight, man. Congratulations on a big win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.